So let's get to the home run game that we got over the course of the weekend. The Washington Commanders are moving on by way of a 23-20 win over Tampa Bay. This was all about one man, one story. I don't care. We can talk about the rest of it in a second. But Frank, this was yet again Jayden Daniels just saying, hey, by the way, if you haven't watched Washington this year, this is what I do. I put the team on my back, and I find like his ability to be patient when he needed to be patient, to take what the defense was giving him when he needed that, but then also to make huge key plays with his legs and his brain as the game went on. We watched a masterclass from a young quarterback, and I'm sitting here, Frank, saying, wow, as much as we talked about C.J. Stroud being historic last year, is Jayden Daniels actually having a better rookie year than C.J. did?
I feel kind of dumb, Fitz. Not the first time I felt dumb, because I say a lot of dumb things. But we sat here a year ago, and I remember specifically saying, like, don't expect C.J. Stroud's rookie season to happen again anytime soon. That was crazy. It was an outlier. It was historic. It's the best rookie quarterback I've ever seen, et cetera, et cetera. And then a year later, sitting here, I think Jayden Daniels has been better. Like, it's unbelievable to me. That dude is so good, and he has come up big in so many clutch situations. We've seen rookie quarterbacks have success before, right? But even win a lot of games, go to the playoffs. But it's usually in that you're there along for the ride. Like Ben Roethlisberger. We think back to Ben Roethlisberger. His first year, what was he, like 13-1 in his starts with the Pittsburgh Steelers? But he was a kind of a caretaker for a really, really good Steelers team, right? This Commanders team, I'm sorry, I don't mean this to come off the wrong way, but I don't think this Commanders team's very good. I know they 12-5 and they're going on their final 8 in the playoffs. But I look at this roster, I say, this team just isn't that good. There's one dude carrying the entire franchise on his shoulders, and he's a rookie. Like, this is freaky stuff. Like, you forget watching him that he's a rookie quarterback. We're old men by now, right? But you don't even need to be that old to know that the rules in NFL football for years and years and generations and decades and all this stuff was rookie quarterbacks struggle. They usually don't make the playoffs, and they're definitely not going on the road to win a playoff game. Like, it has only happened 4 times ever, now counting Jayden Daniels, that a rookie quarterback in his first playoff start won. And this doesn't happen. And not only did he win, he was the guy. Like, fourth and 2 in the fourth quarter, throws a touchdown pass to Terry McLaurin, I believe it was, to give them the lead. Buccaneers come right back, tie the game. And it's just like, I've never felt this way watching a rookie quarterback where it was like 4:41 left on the clock. And I'm like, yeah, Jayden Daniels going to drive them downfield and win this game. I've never felt that way watching a rookie. Even C.J. Stroud, I really didn't feel that way about, where it's just like, he has this presence about him, this aura. He's a rookie, yes, but he's a superstar already. Jayden Daniels is unbelievable. I think he's a top 5 quarterback right now in the NFL. And that's crazy to say about a rookie. This is just unique stuff that we've just never seen before. I assume you agree with me on all this, Fitz, even though I'm completely over the top on a lot of this.
No, I mean, look. He was not only incredibly efficient and competent and calm and cool and just frankly delivered in every way as a passer you could ask him to. He was the team's leading rusher. And he didn't have a bang-up game. I think it was 13 carries for 36 yards. There was no rushing attack for the Washington Commanders in this game at all. They clearly have a need in that area, and it didn't matter. Like, hey, I sit here all the time and scream, you can't make a team one-dimensional. Well, you can make Washington one-dimensional because you can't take away the one dimension that wins for them, and that's Jayden Daniels. Like, his ability throughout this game to just feel level and feel cool, and again, feel patient with where he's going with the football. It never felt like, even when offense was at a premium in this football game, it never felt like he was pushing. And that, to me, is so remarkable for somebody that is young, that was on the road, that was in a situation where it would have been excusable to make a mistake. In fact, the only glaring mistake in this game came from Baker Mayfield fumbling a handoff that turned out to be the difference in this game. It was Baker Mayfield, who we've both been effusive in praise here, that made the one key mistake in the game, not the rookie playing in the playoffs on the road for the first time. Like, those are the sort of moments that cement your legacy. These are the moments that make everybody step back and take you differently, see you differently as a quarterback. I think this is one of those moments where the entire league has to step back and say, okay, no, he's not a star. He is a superstar. And to see that level in the playoffs just hits different.
Yeah, was it the same way with you, though? When the Buccaneers tied it at 2020, I was just like, well, Jayden wins this game. It was the same for you?
Yeah, never a doubt. Never a doubt. And the way they managed the clock moving down, again, it comes back to patience. Like, they were just like, you know what? we'll just chew. We'll chew 3 yards at a time, and we'll worry about it later. And my God, it worked. And then thinking about late in the game when, frankly, they were facing the third down that would have turned into a field goal attempt, and he outruns a defender that had him.
Cansey just gets his towel. Like, I thought, like, was there a better image than just the Buccaneers defensive lineman grabbing at Jayden Daniels trying to make the tackle, and all he comes up with is a towel, and he's just basically chasing over the towel in his hand. It's like, yeah, that's Jayden Daniels rookie year right there. Like, the whole league is just behind, just grabbing it, grasping at him, and just coming up with his towel, and that's it. Like, and also, I think this is important too. Dan Quinn was very aggressive in this game with his fourth down calls.
Fourth down,
I mean, overly aggressive at times. Like, but I can't remember ever another rookie quarterback where the coach is like, yeah, of course we're going for it on fourth down. You try the rule for, look, again, we're both old men by now. The rule was always like, to protect your rookie quarterback. Don't ask him to do too much. Don't put him in pressure situations. Protect him wherever you can. And here's Dan Quinn just saying, this guy ain't a rookie. Like, he's a star, and I go for it on 4th and 2 with my star quarterback. The level of confidence that he has a rookie quarterback tells you all you need to know about Jayden Daniels.
Think about it. The broadcast kept showing us it's the best fourth down team in NFL history this year. Again, not Philadelphia with the tush push, not the brotherly shove. No, the best NFL team in fourth downs in NFL history is the Washington Commanders with their rookie quarterback. And in this game, I think you make such a big point on this, Frank. In this game, over and over and over again, it was 4th and short. And what'd they do? They had him in shotgun. Like, they weren't sitting there saying, you know what, we're just going to shove him over the line. We're going to put in, we're going to let our tight end take the snap. We're going to push everybody forward. Those are all smart strategies. Nothing against it. That's not what Quinn and Kingsbury were doing with Jayden. No, they were like, all right, we're going to play aggressive, put the ball in the best player's hands. We got the best player on the field.
We got the best player. We got the best player in this game. Like, what do we worry about? Like, which is unbelievable. And you talked about, and I do agree with you, that we're down to basically like 6 teams, right? That we really truly put in a circle of trust to win a Super Bowl. But there's this thing in the back of my mind saying, why can't Jayden Daniels go on the road and beat the Lions? Because he's like, again, normal rules aren't applying right now. This is a dude who's in that tier already of, I don't want to face that guy in the playoffs. Like, this guy could just take over a game at any point and just, do I think they're going to beat the Lions next week? No, not really. But would it stun me if we're sitting here next Sunday night going, oh my God, Jayden Daniels just went on the road and upset the number 1 seeded Lions? Not at all. And there's never been a time I've thought that way about a rookie quarterback. Even Stroud last year. Stroud was awesome last year. He was so advanced as a passer, so advanced in his mental breakdown of the game. And I still think, we'll talk about him in a little bit too, obviously, from this weekend. I still think that guy's in there. It's going to reemerge and be an MVP candidate. But when they went to Baltimore last year in the 2nd round, I wasn't like, well, man, CJ might pull off this upset. I was like, nah, okay, this is where the ride ends. With Jayden next week, I'm like, I think the Lions win, but I think they're also sweating a little bit this week watching the film. Like, this is a guy who's impossible to defend and nothing rattles him. And a lot of this comes from playing a ton of high-level football in college. The NIL thing works out perfectly because he gets this experience and these reps, and he's so far beyond what he should be. He didn't come out of school early and struggle along as a rookie because he needed the reps. So he was ready-made to be in the NFL. We saw the same with Bo Nix, who he struggled today, but has had a great rookie season, obviously. But you just see Jayden Daniels looking like, if I didn't know any better, I was like, yeah, that guy's been in the league 6-7 years. Like, nothing rattles this kid at all. It's really, really impressive.